Iceland is geologically young and continuously changing. Having been formed by volcanic eruptions and sculpted over millennia by glaciers, lava flows, and tectonic activity. Rugged mountains, tall waterfalls, and beaches with black sand produce a striking landscape. That attest to the strong forces that molded the island. Situated along the mid-Atlantic ridge at the boundary of the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates, Iceland is an island shaped by the forces of fire and ice. However, Iceland offers more than just its natural wonders. A land where inhabitants have resiliently adapted, transforming environmental challenges into sources of strength and innovation. Iceland weaves a distinctive narrative of resilience, innovation, and coexistence with nature. Shaped by its geological essence, the interplay of light and darkness, its untamed wildlife, enduring Viking legacy, and the dynamic fusion of tradition and modernity in Reykjavík. At the core of Iceland's identity lies its extraordinary geological position. Perched atop the mid-Atlantic ridge, it is one of the few places on Earth where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates are visibly pulling apart. This dynamic boundary is not a silent one. The land shivers with tremors. Volcanoes erupt in spectacular displays. Fissures open as stark reminders of the planet's restless energy. For Icelanders, such phenomena are not anomalies, but rhythms woven into the fabric of daily existence. Rather than viewing the volatility of their homeland as a threat, Icelanders have embraced it as an opportunity for adaptation and growth. The development of seismic prediction models, the construction of infrastructure designed to withstand earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, and the cultural acceptance of living with unpredictability all speak to a society deeply attuned to the planet's pulse. In the quiet fishing villages like Seyðisfjörður, life continues under the shadow of these ever-present forces, where the resilience of nature is mirrored by the persistence of its people. Each year, Arctic terns nest along Iceland's remote coasts, fiercely guarding their young. These remarkable birds undertake one of the longest migrations on Earth, traveling up to 496 miles from Iceland to Antarctica and back, a living testament to the adaptability and endurance that defines life on the island. For both humans and wildlife, the landscape is not a barrier, but a crucible of survival and transformation. Raudasandur, meaning red sand, is an expansive beach in the remote Westfjords of Iceland. Unlike the more common black sand beaches, Raudasander's distinctive reddish-gold hue is the result of crushed scallop shells and mineral deposits. The beach stretches for nearly 6.21 miles, bordered by tranquil seas and steep cliffs. Raudasander is celebrated for its serene atmosphere, abundant bird life, and panoramic views across the fjord to the dramatic Snæfellsnes Peninsula. The site is relatively undeveloped, offering visitors a sense of solitude and connection with nature. Raudasander exemplifies the diversity of Iceland's coastal environments and the subtle interplay of geological, biological, and climatic factors that have shaped them. Situated on Iceland's southeast coast, Vestrahorn Mountain stands out for its dramatic silhouette and unique geological composition. Formed primarily from gabbro, a coarse, grained igneous rock, Vestrahorn exudes a distinctive black-blue hue that sharply contrasts with its surroundings. The mountain rises steeply from the flat coastal plain, creating an awe-inspiring backdrop for the black sand beaches at its base. Vestrahorn's striking form has made it a favorite subject for photographers and filmmakers, with appearances in productions such as Game of Thrones. The surrounding area, particularly the reflective tidal flats and windswept dunes, amplifies the mountain's visual impact, offering mirrored vistas that change with the weather and light. Vestrahorn is emblematic of Iceland's rugged coastal beauty and serves as a powerful reminder of the country's volcanic origins and ongoing geological evolution. Fjallajökull is a breathtaking canyon in southern Iceland, stretching approximately 1.24 miles in length and plunging nearly 100 meters deep. Carved over millennia by the erosive action of the Fjallajökull River, the canyon exposes layers of palagonite, a form of volcanic tuff formed during the last ice age. The steep, moss-covered walls and serpentine river create a dramatic, almost otherworldly vista. Fjallajökull is not only a geological wonder, but also a popular hiking destination, with trails offering panoramic views and opportunities to observe waterfalls cascading within the gorge. The canyon's unique formation and striking beauty have made it a favorite among tourists and photographers, as well as a backdrop for music videos and films. Fjallajökull illustrates the intricate relationship between volcanic activity, glacial processes, and riverine erosion in sculpting Iceland's landscapes. Eldhraun is a striking waterfall located on the Snæfellsnes River in northern Iceland. Approximately 46.60 miles from Akureyri, the falls plunge nearly 20 meters over a series of intricately patterned basalt columns, which frame the cascade in dramatic fashion. These columns are the result of ancient lava flows cooling slowly and fracturing into hexagonal shapes, creating a natural amphitheater of dark rock. The juxtaposition of white, frothing water against the stark basalt formations makes Eldhraun a favorite subject for artists and photographers. The remote location and challenging access further enhance its allure, offering visitors a sense of solitude and unspoiled nature. Eldhraun exemplifies the geomorphological diversity of Iceland's waterfalls, highlighting the country's volcanic history and the ongoing processes of erosion and deposition that shape its landscapes. Studlagil Canyon, located in the Jökuldalur Valley of East Iceland, is renowned for its towering basalt columns and the turquoise hue of the Jökull River running through it. The canyon was largely submerged until the construction of the Karanjukar hydropower plant, which significantly lowered water levels and revealed the striking geometry of the basalt formations. These towering hexagonal columns, formed by the slow cooling and contraction of basaltic lava, are among the most impressive in Iceland. The unique interplay of color between the dark basalt and the vivid blue-green waters creates a surreal landscape that has rapidly become a magnet for photographers and nature enthusiasts. The exposure of Studlagil exemplifies the profound impact of human intervention on natural environments, as well as the potential for new natural wonders to emerge as a result of such changes. Its swift ascent as a major tourist attraction underscores the dynamic relationship between Iceland's evolving landscapes and the global fascination with geological phenomena. Vestrahorn is a 15-meter-high basalt sea stack located on the Volcanic Peninsula in northwest Iceland. Its peculiar shape, often compared to a drinking dragon or an elephant, is the result of centuries of marine erosion. The name, Vestrahorn, meaning white shirt, refers to the guano that covers its surface, deposited by the numerous seabirds that nest atop the rock. The area is also known for its resident seal colonies, making it a popular spot for wildlife observation, as well as landscape photography. Vestrahorn's striking appearance and the legends associated with its formation contribute to its status as a cultural and geological icon. The interplay of myth, wildlife, and dramatic scenery at Vestrahorn encapsulates the spirit of Icelandic nature, where the boundaries between the physical and the mythical are often blurred. Mælifell is a prominent cone-shaped composite volcano, rising 0.49 miles from the black sand desert of southern Iceland. Once buried beneath the Myrdalsjökull glacier, Mælifell emerged as the ice receded after the last ice age, revealing its distinctive green slopes. The volcano is accessible only during the summer months by four-wheel drive, adding to its sense of remoteness and adventure. In summer, Mælifell's mossy covering stands in stark contrast to the surrounding dark sands, creating a vivid, almost surreal landscape. The volcano's isolated position and photogenic form have earned it appearances in films and television series, including Game of Thrones. Mælifell exemplifies the transformative power of glacial retreat and volcanic activity, serving as both a geological showcase and an emblem of Iceland's wild, untamed beauty. Drangurinn is a massive standalone rock located at the foot of the Eyjafjöll Mountains in southern Iceland. According to local legend, the rock was torn from the mountain Hrútafell by an outlaw of great strength, and it has since become enveloped in folklore. The rock contains a system of caves that were historically used as livestock shelters and are said to be inhabited by elves or hidden people, reflecting the rich tapestry of Icelandic myth. Drangurinn stands as a testament to the interplay between natural forces and cultural imagination, where geological features are imbued with narrative significance. The site attracts both tourists interested in folklore and those drawn to its stark, isolated beauty. Drangurinn illustrates how Iceland's landscapes serve not only as natural wonders, but also as vessels for communal memory and storytelling. Stokksnes Beach, adjacent to the town of Höfn in southeastern Iceland, is a stunning expanse of black volcanic sand, bordered by the majestic Vestrahorn mountain. The area is characterized by windswept dunes topped with hardy grass and the ever-present sound of the North Atlantic surf. Stokksnes is also home to a reconstructed Viking village, which offers visitors a glimpse into Iceland's historical past while providing a dramatic foreground for photography. The contrast between the black sands, green dunes, and the imposing mountain backdrop creates a visually captivating landscape, particularly during sunrise or sunset, when the light bathes the scene in golden hues. Stokksnes Beach has gained international attention as a prime location for landscape photography, drawing professionals and amateurs alike to capture its moody and ethereal atmosphere. Fagradalsfjall, an active tuya volcano on the Reykjanes Peninsula near Reykjavík, erupted multiple times between 2021 and 2023, capturing worldwide attention. Unlike many Icelandic volcanoes, Fagradalsfjall is relatively accessible, allowing scientists and tourists to safely observe eruptive phenomena such as flowing lava, fountains, and new landform creation. These eruptions have provided invaluable data for volcanologists studying fissure eruptions and the ongoing tectonic activity of the peninsula. The volcano's activity has also underscored Iceland's role as a living laboratory for the study of plate tectonics and magmatic processes. The dramatic visual spectacle of glowing lava and volcanic gases has transformed Fagradalsfjall into a major tourist destination, contributing to the local economy while raising awareness of volcanic hazards and geological processes. Breiðamerkurjökull is a major outlet glacier of Vatnajökull, Europe's largest ice cap, located in the southeast of Iceland. This glacier flows from the Highlands into the famous Jökulsárlón glacial lagoon, where its terminus calves off into striking blue and white icebergs that drift toward the Atlantic Ocean. The interaction between glacier and lagoon creates a constantly shifting landscape of floating ice, which is both a scientific curiosity and a major draw for tourists. The area in front of the glacier, known as Breiðamerkursandur, is a black sand plain formed from glacial outwash and volcanic debris. Breiðamerkurjökull serves as a powerful illustration of the impact of climate change, as its rapid retreat has been meticulously documented in recent decades. The Geyser Geothermal Area, located in the Hákarlar Valley within the famous Golden Circle route, is one of Iceland's most celebrated geothermal sites. It is home to the famous Great Geyser, after which all geysers are named. And the active Stroker Geyser, which erupts every 5 to 10 minutes, shooting water up to 40 meters into the air. The area is characterized by bubbling hot springs, steaming vents, and vividly colored mineral deposits, offering visitors a dramatic display of geothermal activity. While the original geyser is now largely dormant, Stroker's regular eruptions provide a reliable spectacle, drawing thousands of visitors annually. The geyser area exemplifies Iceland's geothermal potential and the underlying volcanic energy that shapes much of the country's landscape and economy. Gullfoss, meaning Golden Falls, is a two-tiered waterfall on the Vita River in southwest Iceland, and one of the most iconic stops on the Golden Circle Route. The falls plunge 11 meters and then 21 meters into a narrow canyon, creating a thunderous roar and a perpetual mist that often produces rainbows on sunny days. The sheer volume of water and the dramatic drop into the 32-meter deep gorge make Gullfoss one of Iceland's most powerful and visually arresting waterfalls. The site features well-maintained paths and a visitor center, making it accessible to tourists year-round. Gullfoss is not only a natural wonder, but also a symbol of Icelandic environmentalism. As public outcry in the early 20th century helped prevent its exploitation for hydroelectric power. The Snæfellsnes Peninsula, often referred to as Iceland in miniature, offers a microcosm of the country's diverse landscapes, including volcanic peaks, glaciers, black and golden beaches, rugged coastlines, and pastoral villages. At its western tip stands Snæfellsjökull, a glacier-capped stratovolcano made famous by Jules Verne's novel Journey to the Center of the Earth. The peninsula is home to a variety of geological features, such as the dramatic Landrangar sea stacks and the Eldborg crater, as well as rich birdlife and marine ecosystems. Fishing villages like Arnarstapi and Helnar offer insight into traditional Icelandic coastal life. The Snæfellsnes Peninsula is a testament to the geological and ecological complexity of Iceland. Serving as a natural laboratory and a major draw for both scientists and tourists. Arnarstapi and Helnar are two picturesque fishing villages on the southern coast of the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. The 2.5-kilometer coastal walking path between them offers breathtaking views of dramatic sea cliffs, basalt formations, and natural arches such as Gatklatter. The area is teeming with bird life, including Arctic terns and fulmars, and offers glimpses of the region's volcanic origins in its rugged coastline and lava fields. Both villages retain elements of traditional Icelandic architecture, with quaint, turf-roofed houses and small harbors. The combination of geological and cultural heritage makes Arnarstapi and Helnar a microcosm of Iceland's broader landscape, where human settlements harmoniously coexist with powerful natural forces. The trail connecting the two villages provides an accessible way for visitors to experience the area's scenic beauty and rich biodiversity. Kirkjufell, meaning Church Mountain, is an iconic, freestanding peak near the town of Grundarfjörður on the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. Its symmetrical form, rising sharply from the surrounding landscape, has made it one of the most photographed mountains in Iceland. In front of Kirkjufell flows Kirkjufellsfoss, a small but picturesque waterfall that adds depth and dynamism to the classic vista. The mountain and waterfall are frequent subjects in art, photography, and film, including notable appearances in the series Game of Thrones. Kirkjufell's prominence and distinctive appearance have contributed to its status as a symbol of the region and a must-see destination for visitors. The site exemplifies the aesthetic and geological diversity of the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, where volcanic landforms and glacial processes converge. Grundarfjörður, a small town on the north coast of the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, is best known for its proximity to Kirkjufell and is a gateway to the peninsula's many attractions. The town is situated on a scenic fjord and serves as a hub for fishing, tourism, and local culture. Grundarfjörður offers a range of amenities for visitors, including accommodations, local museums, and guided tours of nearby natural wonders. Its location provides easy access to hiking trails, birdwatching sites, and boat excursions. The town's blend of natural beauty and community life exemplifies the interdependence of Iceland's rural settlements and their surrounding environments. Grundarfjörður's role as both a residential center and a tourism destination highlights the ways in which Icelandic communities adapt to and benefit from their unique landscapes. Dynjandi, also known as Fjallfoss, is the largest and most spectacular waterfall in the West Fjords of Iceland. The main cascade drops 100 meters in a wide, fan-shaped formation, resembling a bridal veil or a series of steps. Below the main falls are several smaller cascades, creating a multi-tiered effect that enhances the site's visual impact. Dynjandi is accessible via a hiking trail that allows visitors to experience each level of the falls up close. The surrounding landscape is characterized by steep cliffs, lush vegetation, and panoramic views across the fjord. Dynjandi is a key natural attraction in the remote West Fjords region, drawing visitors seeking both adventure and tranquility. Its majestic form and pristine setting exemplify the unspoiled beauty and geological diversity of Iceland's less traveled regions. Grabrok is a prominent volcanic crater located in southern Iceland, easily accessible from the ring road. The crater, formed by a volcanic eruption approximately 300–400 years ago, is part of a trio of craters collectively known as Grabrokar Geiger. A well-maintained path leads visitors to the rim, offering panoramic views of the crater and the surrounding lava fields. The site provides an excellent example of Iceland's volcanic landforms and the processes that shape them. The area around Grabrok is dotted with birch forests and moss-covered lava, providing a rich habitat for wildlife and an attractive setting for hikers. Grabrok's accessibility and educational value make it a popular stop for both tourists and geology students, serving as a tangible reminder of the island's active geological history. The Arctic Henge is a modern stone monument located in the far north of Iceland. Inspired by ancient Norse mythology and the movement of the sun. Designed to capture and frame sunlight during the Arctic summer, the structure consists of large basalt arches aligned with key solar events. The Henge serves as both a work of art and a cultural landmark, blending elements of Icelandic folklore with contemporary design. Its remote location adds to its mystique, attracting travelers interested in both natural phenomena and cultural symbolism. The Arctic Henge exemplifies the integration of human creativity and the harsh, beautiful landscapes of the Icelandic north, reinforcing the deep connections between the island's natural and mythological heritage. Eldhraun is one of the world's largest lava fields, created by the Laki eruption in the late 18th century, covering nearly 565 square kilometers in southern Iceland. The field is blanketed by a thick layer of soft green moss, which has gradually colonized the once barren landscape. The undulating surface and intricate textures of the lava, combined with the vibrant moss, create an otherworldly scene that is both stark and serene. Eldhraun is a prime example of ecological succession and the capacity of life to reclaim even the harshest environments. The field is traversed by the ring road, providing travelers with easy access to its unique scenery. Eldhraun stands as a living testament to the transformative power of volcanic eruptions and the resilience of Iceland's natural ecosystems. Svartifoss, or Black Falls, is a striking waterfall located within Vatnajökull National Park in southeast Iceland. The falls drop 20 meters over a cliff of dark, hexagonal basalt columns, which form a dramatic natural backdrop. The geometric columns are the result of slow cooling and contraction of basaltic lava, a process that has produced similar formations at sites like Studlagil and Foss. Svartifoss is accessible via a well-marked hiking trail, which passes through verdant woodlands and offers panoramic views of the surrounding glaciers. The waterfall's distinctive appearance has inspired local architecture, most notably the design of Reykjavík's Hallgrímskirkja Church. Svartifoss exemplifies the interplay between volcanic processes and artistic inspiration in Icelandic culture. Vestrahorn is a rugged mountain located in southeast Iceland, distinguished by its jagged peaks and dramatic profile along the coastline. The mountain's steep slopes and fractured rock faces are a testament to the region's complex geological history. Involving both volcanic activity and glacial erosion, Vestrahorn is a popular destination for photographers and outdoor enthusiasts, offering striking vistas of the ocean and surrounding landscapes. The mountain's isolation and wild beauty embody the spirit of Iceland's eastern regions, where nature remains largely untouched by human development. Vestrahorn's prominence on the horizon serves as a navigational landmark and a symbol of endurance amid the forces of nature. Though Iceland's landscapes are often described as empty or desolate, they teem with life, both seen and unseen. It is a sanctuary for resilient wildlife. From humpback whales breaching the cold waters of Húsavík to Arctic foxes prowling the remote Hornstrandir Peninsula, every creature, whether it is the solitary seal sunning on a black sand beach or the colonies of puffins nesting on basalt cliffs, contributes to the island's living tapestry. The terrain itself is a study in contrasts: jet black beaches and moss-draped lava fields, endless grasslands set against soaring cliffs. Nowhere is the raw power of nature more palpable than at Dettifoss, Europe's most powerful waterfall, whose thunderous cascade into a basalt canyon embodies the untamed energy that defines the Icelandic landscape. Here, the lessons of patience and adaptation are written into every rock and river. Living amidst such wilderness demands a quiet attentiveness. Encounters with seals, puffins, or whales are not mere spectacles for tourists, but opportunities for Icelanders to reaffirm their respect for the natural world. In these silent exchanges, the boundaries between observer and observed blur, and the wild becomes both teacher and companion. The heart of Iceland beats in rhythm with the Icelandic language, a direct descendant of Old Norse. This is not merely a language, but a living bridge that connects Icelanders to their Viking roots. The sagas are not dusty old texts, but living narratives that continue to shape identity and inspire modern life. The Viking spirit of bravery, resourcefulness, and communal solidarity is deeply ingrained in Icelandic society, extending into technology, environmental protection, and cultural creativity. This shared heritage also resonates strongly in Scandinavia, particularly in Norway, where ancient Norse roots remain a foundation of culture, maritime tradition, and a deep respect for nature. Iceland's interior, the Highlands, is a world of extremes and paradoxes. Here, volcanic black sand deserts stretch alongside gleaming glaciers. Erupting volcanoes rise from lush meadows. And tranquil valleys lie in the shadows of thundering waterfalls. You can marvel at the multicolored rhyolite mountains of Landmannalaugar, resembling a vast painter's canvas. Or feel the constantly changing power of the land through the Askja caldera and the restless Litli Hrútur volcano. Every journey of discovery here is a test of endurance, adaptability, and the will to explore. As you must ford rivers, cross lava fields, and brave sudden storms. These challenges are not just physical trials. They foster camaraderie, cooperation, and resilience, reflecting the very spirit of survival that has defined Icelanders through the centuries. For those who love to travel, Iceland is a symphony of contrasts. Visitors can hike across lava fields and glacier tongues, bathe in geothermal hot springs, or watch humpback whales breach off the coast of Húsavík. You'll be awestruck by the beauty of waterfalls like Gullfoss, Foss, and Seljalandsfoss, where you can walk behind the falling water, or wander the endless black sand beaches of Víkimýrdal, framed by dramatic basalt cliffs. At Jökulsárlón Lagoon, sparkling icebergs invite kayakers into a surreal dance of ice and water. Meanwhile, Thingvellir National Park offers the rare chance to walk between tectonic plates and stand on the very ground where Iceland's ancient parliament once gathered. The Arctic light completes the experience. The northern lights paint the winter skies in vivid colors, and the midnight sun bathes summer nights in an endless golden glow. Iceland transcends its striking landscapes and timeless sagas. Embodying a nation deeply influenced by its people. Their unwavering resilience, inventive spirit, and deep-rooted connection to their heritage are the cornerstone of this island's identity. In the scattered coastal fishing villages and pastoral farmlands that dot Iceland's rugged periphery, life unfolds at a rhythm dictated by nature. Here, the essence of Icelandic tradition is palpable. Fishing remains the lifeblood, not just an industry, but a way of life passed down through generations. Fishermen brave the North Atlantic, their days governed by tides, weather, and the rich bounty of the sea. This demanding existence fosters a deep-seated resourcefulness and a tight-knit communal spirit. Neighbors depend on neighbors, sharing knowledge, labor, and support, echoing the survival strategies of their Viking ancestors. Beyond fishing, sheep farming is another cornerstone of rural identity. The hardy Icelandic sheep roam freely across vast landscapes, a symbol of independence and sustainability. Farmers, often solitary figures against a backdrop of mountains and fjords, embody a profound respect for the land and its cycles. Their connection to the environment is not merely economic, but spiritual, viewing themselves as stewards of the pristine wilderness. Life in these areas is often quieter, slower, with emphasis on self-sufficiency, practical skills, and storytelling around the hearth. Community gatherings, often held in local halls, are vital for social connection, celebrating local crafts, music, and the oral traditions that keep the sagas alive. The challenges of remote living, be it harsh winters or isolated locales, have only strengthened their bonds and their unwavering spirit. In stark contrast, Reykjavík, the northernmost capital in the world, pulses with a vibrant, modern energy. This is where Iceland's cutting-edge design, burgeoning music scene, and contemporary art flourish, always with an underlying respect for its deep-rooted heritage. Life here is fast-paced, cosmopolitan, and outward-looking. Reykjavík serves as a melting pot of global influences, attracting artists, innovators, and entrepreneurs. The city's architecture, from colorful corrugated iron houses to sleek, modern buildings, reflects a unique aesthetic that blends practicality with playful creativity. Urban Icelanders, while embracing global trends, retain a fierce pride in their language and culture. You'll find bustling cafes where conversations flow in Icelandic, innovative restaurants reimagining traditional ingredients, and galleries showcasing contemporary artists inspired by the island's unique light and mythology. Technological advancement and environmental consciousness are central tenets of urban life. Reykjavík prides itself on its green initiatives, powered almost entirely by geothermal and hydroelectric energy. The city offers a rich tapestry of cultural events, from international music festivals to avant-garde theater, catering to a diverse and intellectually curious population. While rural and urban lives present distinct characteristics, they are not entirely separate, but rather interconnected facets of the broader Icelandic identity. Many urban dwellers maintain strong ties to their rural origins, visiting family in the countryside or escaping to summer cabins. Conversely, rural communities benefit from the economic and cultural dynamism of Reykjavík. The common thread weaving through both lifestyles is the Icelandic ethos of balance and harmony. Whether tending to sheep in a remote valley or designing a sustainable building in the city, Icelanders demonstrate a profound commitment to working with nature, not against it. Their reverence for geothermal energy as a clean resource is a testament to this philosophy. Furthermore, the strong communal values, be it the close-knit support system in a small village or the collaborative spirit in a Reykjavík startup, ensure resilience in the face of harsh environments and global challenges. Ultimately, both rural and urban Icelanders embody a unique duality, a deep respect for ancient roots alongside a forward-looking spirit that champions sustainability, innovation, and creativity. This dynamic interplay ensures that every river, mountain, and street corner in Iceland not only carries a story of the land itself, but also of the remarkable people who have consistently transformed challenges into opportunities, crafting a culture as enduring and inspiring as the island's breathtaking landscapes. Iceland's natural landmarks, from the sheer walls of basalt canyons and ancient volcanic craters to vast glaciers and otherworldly black sand beaches, are more than geological spectacles. They are living records of the Earth's restless forces. Reminders of how fire and ice, time and pressure have shaped not only the island, but also the human spirit that inhabits it. Each site tells a story that is at once scientific and cultural, blending natural history with the traditions, myths, and identity of the nation. These landscapes serve as open-air laboratories for researchers, sources of artistic and spiritual inspiration, and focal points for travelers seeking both adventure and understanding. They are also fragile, vulnerable to the pressures of climate change, human activity, and the demands of economic development. As Iceland stands at the intersection of preservation and progress, the challenge is not only to protect its natural heritage, but to live in harmony with it, drawing strength and creativity from the land without diminishing its essence. Through sustained research, responsible tourism, and cultural engagement, Iceland can continue to safeguard its treasures while sharing their meaning with the world. In doing so, the island ensures that its geological marvels will endure not merely as silent monuments of the past, but as active guides that inspire resilience, respect, and imagination in future generations. Iceland's story is not finished. It is still being written in every riverbed, lava field, and glacier, inviting us all to learn, to wonder, and to carry its lessons forward.